I'd like to use this old smartphone as a desk clock, but its battery is completely dead. Dead meaning that even if I plug in the charging cable, it says the battery is in unknown status and it just doesn't start. So what I was thinking is that I can replace the battery cell, just the cell, with one of these guys. This is a 2600 milliamp uh, battery. Its original one was only 1000. But the main difference between these two batteries is that the phone battery has some electronics in this part here. So if I simply connect the battery cell to the positive and negative, the phone doesn't start. It requires that extra sensor or whatever. It reads the temperature or voltage or whatever, this middle one. That's connected to the electronics. So I'm going to connect this cell to the electronics of the phone's old battery. Hopefully the voltages are the same. They should be the same. Most lithium-ion batteries are fully charged at 4.2 volts and give 3.7, 3.8, some 3.6, but it should be fine, I think. So yeah, this battery is almost 10 years old. I have no chance of finding this for sale anywhere, especially as ZTE is banned in many countries. So yeah, Chinese product. So let's see, this is potentially a very bad idea, but I want to try it anyway before I throw out this phone. I would like to use it because it still runs pretty well. It doesn't have any updates to the operating system or anything. It can't run many apps, but it still works quite well. At least it worked when the battery was still slightly functional. Like 2 months ago, maybe. That's the last time I tried it, and it worked. So it can still be used as a desk clock or MP3 player. It has Bluetooth. It can play music to a Bluetooth speaker. So yeah, it could still be used for something. So let's see the battery. This is potentially dangerous, so don't try it at home. Potentially you can start a fire or something. But let me see now. There's some sticky tape. First let's take off this label, at least from the top, like that. And there's that yellow tape covering what is it covering? It's not covering the electronics, does just the top part of the flat cell. Weird. I don't know why it's doing that. But I think I can pull it out if I remove the sticker some more. I can pull out the cell. Maybe. Yes, I think. Oh, I need to cut it right here. It's holding the cell. So let's see that potentially bad idea. I'm prepared to run. So I lifted it out of the plastic and I'm pulling it, pulling it. So I think there's the positive and negative contacts and the electronics is on the top. So somehow I have to disconnect it. Let me look at it closer. Yep. I believe it's soldered there to the top. Maybe. It's weird. There are only two wires. I mean, two strips going to the top electronics. Let me get a better view of it. And yeah, it's weird. Where's the sensor? No sensor. Okay. Let's proceed with caution. Oh, that's bending. Okay. Something fell out. That's not okay. Oh, okay. And there is the battery minus. It says battery minus, and there's the solder. Okay, I can try to remove that right now with the soldering iron. Yes. And there's the battery positive. Okay, there's the battery positive. It says B+. I'll desolder that, and I got rid of this dead battery cell, hopefully. Yes. And there's the electronics inside. Focus. It has two chips, some resistors, capacitors, but no sensor. Oh. No sensor. Or maybe it's integrated into one of these chips. But I guess there's no sensor. Weird. I usually see a temperature sensor in batteries like this, which have management systems. That's how they're called, BMS, maybe, something like that. So when the battery gets too hot, it will disable charging, for example, or shut off the phone completely. Okay, so I'll have to put this frame inside here to make contact like that. That's why I kept it. Yes, it's staying mostly. Let me just see for a bit. Yeah, it's okay. It's probably glued here. No, it's... Yeah, it's okay. So I have to solder two wires here and connect them to the two ends of this cell. And let's see what happens. So I put some solder on this thin wire. Hopefully we don't have any accidents if I have thin wire. That's always it will act like a fuse. If I short out something with a thin wire, it will burn out, and that's it. So hopefully that will be the case. If anything goes wrong, hopefully everything goes right. So the negative, how can I solder this? So the negative goes there. Why are you so negative? Yes, like that. I melted the frame a little, but it doesn't matter. It's just plastic. Desoldering something is always easier than soldering. That's a rule. Murphy's rule or something. Murphy's law. And this is the positive. Come on. Whoa. I just knocked the camera over. Yeah. Big soldering iron. It doesn't really fit here. Okay. Yes. It's okay. So now connect it to the battery. No, it's not soldered yet. I soldered that end over there. Wait! It wants to escape. Wait! I love you. Oh, here. It committed suicide. Oh boy. Solder. And I have 2 minutes until the recording stops. So I have to hurry. So put some solder here. And I already have some solder there. I used this battery for something else too. So let's see the negative. Like that. And the positive. Should I connect it? I think I put inside this, I put the battery electronics inside. Oh boy. Yeah, logistics issues. The other way, like that. I connect it. And then I just put it here by hand and see if the phone wants to start. Yes. Nothing. This is a bust. I connected it fine. This is the positive. Battery negative is the white one, and the other one is battery positive. And this plastic that fell out, this doesn't do much. So, what's the problem here? Maybe if I take it out, connect it. So I connected it and then put it in.